Hi, it's Sherry from At 45. I'm sitting today in the middle of beautiful British Columbia at Three Valley Gap Chateau. And I'm outside, so it's a bit noisy. It's right on the #1 Trans-Canada Highway. But I am so excited to have Lori Baird from Ohio with us today. Lori's been a contributor to the magazine for, since its inception, actually. And she has a beautiful initiative underway that it's important to share. And it starts with we all need a lot more love. And in this day and age, with all the turmoil happening around the world, love is important. So welcome, Lori.
Thank you so much. It's beautiful there, and I'm really excited to share my initiative. It started with all the news, all the shootings, the violence, everything that's going on in our world. I feel like, it takes a village. It takes a lot of love to conquer some of the struggles that some of us go through. Everyone goes through some struggles in their lifetime, and it's important, especially when there's childhood trauma, to get therapy and to really just embrace each other and inspire and support one another. And that's my main intention, my main goal for It's Time for a Little Love. And when I designed this particular thought process, it was out of love. It was out of trying to put together something that can put us less on the defensive side and more along the lines of sharing our good qualities and just looking at each other in a different light and trying to help one another and be supportive. And this is my way of showing support in my community and being part of the village that I know it takes in order to shed a little more love in the world, one person at a time.
And how did this all come about, Lori? What's the instigating or the beginning? How did it grow from a thought?
For me, it was the struggles of the shootings in the schools. I have a young child, and it scares me as it scares many others. I don't know what to do, and I think a lot of people feel that we feel a little hopeless or helpless, and I'm not going to be able to change the whole world, but for me it hit home because I know I'm sending my child into a school where I don't know his safety is secure. And it's a scary thought that we live in that fear so often. And I think within our communities, there is a lot of love. There are a lot of people watching out for each other. And I just hope that spreading more of that love can get to our kids so that maybe it can help them not get to a point where they feel violence is necessary, that maybe we can stop some of the anxiety, some of the depression, some of the sadness before it escalates into something so horrific. So that's where it hit home for me personally.
Yes. I know you're creating a community around this. Can you tell if people wanted to join in with this initiative, how would they do that?
So you can go on itstime.bravesites.com and check out my website there. I'm also on Facebook and on Instagram, Lori K. It's Time, and on Twitter too, and on Pinterest.
Well, if there was one woman out there who was facing trauma in her life, or trying to get past trauma. What you know, what inspiration can you share with her today?
Boy, for me, it is finding a good therapist first and foremost, and then finding someone who will listen without judgment, who will understand and accept, who can help guide and give resources. I coach a lot of women who have been through some traumatic experiences, and it's difficult, and it takes a village again to be able to wrap our arms around such horrific things that happen to people. So on my website, you'll find resources, and you'll find a way to contact me if you would like to work with me to help work through some issues. But therapy really has opened me up and has helped me work through a lot of my traumatic issues that I've had in the past.
I love you a lot, Lori. I'm
I
so
love you
pleased
too,
to have
Julia.
you, sharing your feelings today and your story. So thank you very much. Once again, how can women get a hold of you?
It's time.bravesites.com, BRAVESITES. It's timebravesites.com, because we all have to be brave. Also, FaceTime, Lori K. It's Time. Instagram, Lori K. It's Time. Twitter, Lori K. It's Time. And Pinterest, Lori K. It's Time. And that's Lori K. Lori, and the initial K.
Well, thank you so much for coming on today.
Thank you so much for having me. I really appreciate all the hard work that you do. You're a very big inspiration.
Thank you.